can get a waiver. The new directive from the Obama administration is encouraging prosecutors to grant waivers. Before that, that was not the policy. So if you are, so let's say you married a U.S. citizen and then you have children from a prior relationship. Well, you and your minor children can get in. Maybe. And then you look over here. If you look on the far end, you can see how long it would take to become a citizen. Okay, the best case is 6 to 7 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Unless you're like one of these folks that has to first wait outside the U.S. for 10 years before coming back. Then make that 16 to 17 years. And then if you're one of those folks who used someone else's social security number here before you got married so that you could work and support your kids from a prior relationship, you've committed fraud and you're not going to be able to come back ever. So even though you're married to a U.S. citizen, you're not going to be able to live here legally. Okay, so if you're not a minor child. Let's say my mom married my dad, and my mom was an undocumented or immigrant, but I was a grown-up. I was over 21. If she became a citizen then, she can't petition for me to come with her because I'm over 21, so I'm supposed to be on my own. So it's leaving families behind. But then let's say you could petition separately for adult children, so there's a whole bunch of things there. That could take you 12 to 28 years for your adult kids to get here legally. And then with lawful permanent residence, if you're a spouse of a lawful permanent resident or a child, it can take 11 to 13 years, or if you're an adult child over 21, if you're single, you can get petitioned for, and that can take 14 to 20 years. But if you're married and you are the over 21 child of a US, or of a lawful permanent resident, there's no way for you to come. It's a little odd, but it's true. So right now, I just wanted to give you a sense of the weights. I printed off in October. If you are the unmarried son or daughter of a U.S. citizen from Mexico, unmarried son or daughter of a U.S. citizen from Mexico, the date that they are serving in this month is March 22nd, 1993. You would have had to remain unmarried from the time your petition was filed, submitted, finally reviewed. There seems to be a problem here. If you're from, let's see, if you are the spouse and children with unmarried sons and daughters of a permanent resident, well, that's pretty good for Mexico. It's October 15th of 2008. That's pretty good, so you'd only had to wait 3 years. But if you are the unmarried son or daughter over the age of 21, that's November 22nd, 1992.